You prefer the Kyrie Irving dagger over Steph Curry as opposed to LeBron James, sorry's block on Andre Iguodala. Welcome back to the MVP podcast. My name is B-Man. I'm here with Sosa with the sauce. What are you telling me, Brody?
I am blessed, man. Everything's cool, fam. Everything's blessed. How you been, man? Quarantine life. How you been?
Yeah. I haven't really done a lot with my life. I did grind NBA 2K for a bit, but what else can I do when I'm in the yard?
That's fair. What team did you play with?
Dallas Mavericks, starting point guard. Do you know what? Can I just say, not only did I win the Rookie of the Year, because everything had to go through me, so it's kind of a bit cheating, Rookie of the Year, but I averaged 2 steals a game, and I made the All-NBA first defensive team in my rookie year.
As a rookie?
Madness. I got the badges. It's called pickpocket, and I get steals all day long. And my mind. Say that again.
Got gold pickpocket.
Yeah. So I'm nice. Anyway, do you know what? I might as well start this off with you right now. Yeah. If you could name an all NBA defensive team right now, based on how the season went, who would you pick?
From the season just gone.
Well, technically it's not gone. Technically it's not gone, but you know.
Yeah, I hear you.
Finished.
So we're picking AD, we're picking Giannis as the front court members. Are we gonna have a center, or is it?
Yeah, I think we should really show them some love to the bigs.
Then, even though I'm moving it to Rudy's been dominant, man. So I can't look past him. As far as first team, that's the front court.
Yeah.
Backcourt. See, that's an interesting one, man.
I know. Everyone is quick to say Pat Bev every single time you talk defense.
I mean, he's tenacious, but I mean, you know what it is? He's had moments like that block against LeBron in like the last shot of the game against the Lakers. That was insane. So like he's had moments. It's hard to pick a. You know what? Because I can't think of another one. I'll pick him. That's first team. Yeah, I guess it's first team. And the other one's going to be. Oh, I couldn't say.
It's not easy, is it, for the guards?
It's not easy, man. Who have you got as your, at least backcourt?
I'm not sure. I threw the question out there. So 100% Giannis. For you, there's no argument in that matter.
Yeah, 100% Giannis and AD are 100% front court.
Where does Kawhi come in?
He's played like half the games, so like it's hard to judge him.
Technically, it's not half.
He's played more than half. He's played like 2/3 of what he's played, but
roughly, yeah.
And he's a great defender. Defense, it relies on consistency. You got to be consistently good at defense to be considered a good defender.
Yeah,
I get it. He has obviously throughout his career he has, but like this season, he's not played consistently.
Yeah.
So how am I going to grade him consistently?
I think that's fair. Although he's still the best defender in the league, though.
Oh yeah. If they had like all defensive playoff teams, like he would, like last season, he would have 100% been like the best defensive player.
Yeah, light work. Let me ask. Do you know what? I'm thinking about the guards now, and I can't. Pat Bev.
I mean, think of it like who are good defenders that have had decent seasons. Malcolm Brogdon's had a good season. All defensive first team season. I don't know about that. Like,
there has to be. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I'm gonna look up some stats. I'm gonna look up some stats because I feel like if we I need numbers. I need numbers. Basketball reference. I need numbers. I reckon
Okay.
there's gonna be I reckon there's gonna be a surprise somewhere. I reckon
Do you
there's gonna be
reckon?
a surprise somewhere. Yeah. I reckon. So let me see if I can find out in terms of stats. Where do I
I
need?
mean, does LeBron as a point guard?
Well, as a guard, period. Because it doesn't need to be a point guard. It could be 2 point guards, two shooting guards, one of each. It
None
doesn't really
like
matter.
how he's been in the season. Because if he's been registered as a point guard, then he will count as a guard.
Yeah.
And he's had a very good season as defensively wise.
Say that again.
He's had a very good season defensively. And if you count him as a guard, then he probably would be up there. I just don't know if you count him as a guard.
Okay. Well. The person. Oh, why didn't we say that? Ben Simmons is averaging 2.1 steals a game,
Oh yeah.
and he has been one of the
Yes.
better defenders in the league. And when it comes, do you know what? We gave Rudy Gobert. We gave it to him too quick. Do you know who's been unbelievable this year? Hassan
Robinson.
Whiteside.
No way. Hassan.
Yeah, he's averaging 3 blocks a game, bro. Bro, even his rebounding is ridiculous. Yo, 14.2 rebounds a game. Yeah, bro. Let's see what Rudy Gobert's stats are saying. So he's averaging 2 blocks per game. So less blocks, less rebounds. Yeah, bro. I mean, it depends on how you see defending. For example, Tyson Chandler is unbelievable, but it never shows up on the stat line.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
his presence.
Yeah, and it's not even just his presence; it's his ability to get people to miss just by just being there. You know, I think that's a I think yeah. I know. 3 blocks a game is ridiculous. I have to go with Hassan Whiteside on that one. But in terms of guards, that's what we were looking for. We said Ben Simmons.
It's hard to just being a defensive guard. That's like your bread and butter. Like a lot of guards are good offensively and are able to hold it down on the defensive end.
Yeah.
There's not a guard that you go out and say, yeah, this guy, he's wicked on defense, and he's also got a bit of offense to him. Like the only guy that you can say about that is Pat Bev. Like he'll always bring it defensively, but he can shoot a shot when he needs to.
Yeah.
I mean, the only guys I'm thinking of are guys like Drew Holiday, but I know Drew Holiday's not had a great season because he's been coming back from injury.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, okay, do you know what? Let's move away from like this season, right? With all the injuries and stuff. Yeah. Over the last 5 years, actually, it wouldn't change much, would it? It would still
not really.
It'd be Rudy Gobert. It'd be Draymond Green.
Yeah.
It would be Kawhi.
Cool. I think in the last 5 years, I don't know, who would you take Kawhi over? Would you take him over AD?
Do you know what? I would. In the last 5 years, I think I would. Actually, to be fair, in the last 5 years, he missed an entire year, though.
Yeah, there's that.
I'm not sure.
You know what? I don't like trying to gauge a person's like value from defensive teams and things like that. Like if they can perform, then like they're a great player. Like
but you give respect to those that are all defensive team type players. I would have.
Yeah,
you would have them, man, 100%. Because
no, I would have them, but in context, like I'd prefer someone that would have more of like an all NBA type player. It would be more preferable than an all defensive type player.
Yeah,
like you don't. Not like I'm marking him down. It's good to have, but it's not like something I'll look out for in a player.
Yeah. I do. There has to be a good balance. Not everyone needs to be able to score the ball. Everyone just needs to be able to be a 3-and-D. That's the most important thing. Play defense and hit threes.
Oh no, man! It's like what would you want more? Do you want someone who's going to able to put buckets up, or put numbers up, or do you want a guy who's going to be able to disrupt the opponent's like guard? Like I prefer
just disruptor all time.
Really?
Yeah, all the way, all the way. If you're talking from a team aspect, yeah, I will. So let's say if we were picking a draft, obviously I'd pick the best player available. But if I have two players that are like that, then I am more likely to pick the defensive player over the offensive player.
This seems like it's going to turn into a would you rather game. Okay, so if that's the case, so let's say a guard like Colin Sexton, he's a guy that we assume him when he first came into the league to be a defensive type of guy, but his defense hasn't been great. He's been putting up some numbers. Compare that to, I don't know, like a guard like I don't want to rank him to that's the thing, man. There's not a guard that embodies like a good defensive mark without having.
Okay, how about this here? I would take Matisse Thybulle over Colin Sexton.
Really?
Yeah, 100%. Defense wins your games, bro. Defense wins your games.
But you never know when you might need that bucket. And if you've got a guy like, I know he's not much, and I know you probably have better players on your team, but like, I'm gonna take Colin Sexton over Matisse Thybulle.
Really?
Like me, I'll take him over Matisse Thybulle because I know what he can give me.
Yeah, but I know what Matisse Thybulle can give me. He can hit threes, and he will disrupt everything. Everything.
You can't have him on the floor like late game, though.
Of course,
like, especially
if anything, you need him on late game.
I'm saying if you need a point, you can't have him on the court if you're needing like if I'm talking like a certain situation.
Yeah, you wouldn't get Colin Sexton either, if we're being honest.
But that's not even the point. The fact that he's a threat, like the fact that he is capable of getting something that adds so much value to your offense.
Yeah, but
once you have a guy that's able to do something.
But what you've done is you've created like a moment that suits Colin Sexton more than it suits him. So if we then flip it around and say, it's the last possession of the game, you're tied, or you're up by 1, 5 seconds left, and Kawhi Leonard has the ball. Who are you taking, Matisse Thybulle or Colin Sexton?
Neither one, but I'd probably.
But no, you would take Matisse Thybulle if you had the choice.
Sure, I get it.
Yeah, if you create the moment, obviously.
I just try to think what moments would be more like, especially if you're talking about specific moments, the offensive moments, the defensive moments.
Yeah.
I would much prefer to have my guy be able to hit, because it's more exciting to me if a guy's able to hit a shot rather than the guy game saving like block or steal or.
So you prefer the Kyrie Irving dagger over Steph Curry as opposed to LeBron James' block on Andre Iguodala.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, I get that was a big moment, but that Kyrie moment just it stings so much more because the other team are just they're helpless. They can't do anything, and that ball just sailed. That's class to me. That's class.
And the block isn't the block.
I'm just so I put one above the other, it doesn't lessen the other one. I'm not lessening LeBron James one.
Yeah.
LeBron James.
It's one of the great moments in NBA history.
Yeah, but that block was trash though.
Huh? Nothing.
That shot, yeah. I can't believe that shot.
I hope you realize that I'm going to hear what you said anyway, because I'm going to be replaying it. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
I didn't say anything.
All right, calm. But just because we're on this topic now, a lot of people don't seem to remember that finals. Although Kyrie Irving did hit the shot, he nearly cost him the game at the same time. That's why I feel like with offense, sometimes it's not in your hands. The defense is always in your hands. For example, straight after he hit the 3, Kyrie missed the shot, but by pure luck, he managed to get the rebound and dribble it out. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You have more control. I think that's why people tend to say that defense wins you games, because you've got a lot more control on what you can do on the defensive end than what happens on the offensive end. You could have a damn near perfect release, and it could still clang. Do you get it? Although when it hits, obviously.
But the thing is, if you're a defender, you do the best that you can. But sometimes if you do that, you still end up on the wrong side of winning. When you're an offensive player and you actually make the shot, it like that moment to a player, you're invincible. Like, and like that, he could put his hands up, he could be waving around, doing all sorts, but that ball hits the defender, just turns to dust. There's nothing he can do. He's like snap like Thanos. Like,
no, I get you. At the end of the day, offense pays, and offense is the reason why people come to stadiums in the first place. I get that. I appreciate my defense a million times more than I appreciate offense.
Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. I like a good offensive play, but give me a game winner or.
Can we go back a little bit and apologize to Colin Sexton as if to say he's not a good defender? He's one of the better defenders from the point.
He is. I only picked him because he was the first name that came into my head.
Yeah.
Like I don't know. Like I was thinking of guards that had a bit of both, and he's got a bit of both. They call him Young Bull, don't they? Young Bull.
They do. Yeah, they do. There's a video of him from when before he came to before he got to college or before he got to the NBA. He played a game where all of his players, on his team, they all got fouled out except for five players, and I think he ended up winning the game as well. Now that
so there were literally 5 out, no bench. That's it.
Yeah. Do you know what? I'm gonna find this because it's one of the most iconic moments of his of his.
That's crazy.
But college game. Do you think I can find it?
I'm pretty sure though.
It wasn't just that. It was with 3 players. So listen to this, yeah. Alabama nearly beat Minnesota 3-on-5 in the craziest college basketball scenarios you will ever see. So
wait. How can they play 3-on-5? I thought if they get to less players, then the guys just stay in.
I think in college it's slightly different. But yeah, they only lost by a little bit. Literally 3-on-5. And Colin Sexton dropped 40 in that game.
That reminds me of, do you remember when Golden State, they had a bunch of injured players on their bench, and so they decided just to run a really short rotation, and then one of the players fouled out. They had to bring an injured guy on. That story and that game, I think, who was it against? I think it was against the Mavericks or someone like that. But they literally, all their injured guys had to come onto the, because they were just injured, but they were just on the bench because they had to be there to fill up the roster.
Yeah.
They brought them on. They came off injured again, and then they had to play the same 5 guys for the rest of the game, and it was the most unbelievable game. They actually came back and they won that game, which was unbelievable.
How long ago was
Even
this?
though they had. This was ages ago. It's like a sophomore Steph Curry.
Wow. Okay, yeah, I can't remember that. Isn't that the team with Jackson and Agent Zero? Is it all of them? Monte.
I can't remember.
Matt Barnes.
It might have been.
This is the Belief team, I'm sure. In Steph's sophomore team, I'm sure it was the Belief team that made it into the playoffs and surprised everyone.
But I don't know if they left that season. They might have done.
Yeah.
But I just remember that game. Like the only thing that I remember of that game was that because I watched it a while back, and these guys were going ham. Like they played like the whole starting 5 played almost 45 minutes, which is unbelievable.
Yeah. No, that's ridiculous. I'm gonna find that game, but we're gonna have to put a stop to it there. Do you want to do the
guys? If I'm not choppy, if I'm not like the video. If you like the video, don't forget to share, subscribe if you're new, and do you want to leave us to let us out?
Yeah. So we're gonna push out a lot more content than we usually do. At least we're gonna try. At home, nothing to do anymore other than waste time. So we're gonna drop content after content. Hopefully you'll like it. Let everyone know to subscribe and all of that, and then we're gonna be back again soon. So peace.